Where's my stool?
Yeah, the Statlander thing.
Yes.
Perfectly. Perfectly.
Perfectly lined up. It's a Statlander.
Your stool is back there underneath.
Back there.
Use one. Why didn't you use one of the chairs that we take to the racetrack? It's still strapped.
Anyway.
So we're officially a 2-car team.
Yes. Well, let's get the intro. We gotta come up with an intro.
No, I'm.
No?
That was the intro.
Statlander Lane.
Listen.
Welcome back to the channel.
This is that pre-roll, like.
This is Tuesday after. This is actually July
2nd. Because we wait to the last minute to film our videos for tomorrow.
We had a long weekend. So this past Saturday at Riverhead, we had both cars out there. The 95 made an appearance, or debuted the first time this year, the old sedan.
With the new paint scheme.
New paint
It's,
scheme,
you know,
numbers.
officially safety
ready
checked.
to go. Our new friend, Jake, to get a car out for practice. It was his first time in a Legends car. He was excited, nervous. People who don't know him, he just recently graduated high school from Farmingdale. Congratulations. And will be going off to college. He normally runs the mini stock.
Number 25.
Number 25. So we came up with a deal that he would come out and wanted to see what these cars were like. First round of practice, he was tentative, as always, in these cars.
Hey, he kept it way more straight than you did the whole first season that you were racing it.
So after the first round, he was like, yeah, okay, I'm getting, the gist of how this car works and stuff like that. Then he went out for the second round of practice, and he got a little faster, a little more control, and was running a different line than most guys, and put down he wasn't the slowest car in practice.
Yes, but not with a number because he's only practice.
Not with a number.
No draw number.
Yeah, Carrie said it's 30 racing, so he's 30.
You were all good. I have my regular routine.
Listen, for his first time out in a, this beast where, he had a 14.3, which
So,
for
very, very respectable.
yeah,
Very
for
respectable time.
new driver to that car, and that car not really being any sort of set up.
So we will be working on that car to get it better set up, to better be race ready. So whenever he has the opportunity to hop back in it, or somebody else wants to, well, we have somebody else who
Also wants to
come down once in a while to race it. I messaged him, and that's on the table there too. So you will be seeing the 95 out there hopefully a few more times this year. Better setup. But we knew this coming in was just for practice to shake the car down and stuff like that. So thank you to Jake to do that for me so I can concentrate on the mistress. The 92. Track was a little funky this week.
You weren't the only one who's saying that.
Everybody seemed to be off a little bit. There were a few of us that were consistent where we have been, but we were a little bit off. The fast guys were off about 2/10. They got faster as the night went on when they realized that their normal line wasn't there. But I had a great start to our heat race. I started. I had a great start.
No, you didn't.
Second time.
Yes.
I had a great start, but it just was a little early for Riverhead's liking. How's that?
You launched outside the go zone.
Yes, I'm aware.
And I was watching from the replay booth. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, anyway, I started on the pole in the second heat. After a little early start, which we restarted, I got off to a good start. It worked out as planned at the start of the race until lap
1.
No, was it lap 1? No, lap 2.
You led lap 1. Lap 2, you were in.
No, because I still started with Billy King on the outside.
No, but he on that second restart he went wide and everybody passed him. So you led, according to Speed Hive, you led lap 1. You were in second for lap 2, and then you got freight train.
Restart.
Yes, that's what it was because you started.
I started on the pole next to Billy.
You had the complete restart.
The restart.
Then there was
lap 1, but it was still Billy to the outside because Godnick got in the way.
At one point, you started to the outside of Elwood.
Right. That was the third restart.
Whatever. There was that you guys took a while to get going. And then you went green to the end. But you took a couple of false starts there.
I bobbled on when I got to the outside second with Kyle Elwood next to me. Congrats, Kyle Elwood, because he's one hell of a racer. I bobbled. I spun the tires, upshifted to third, and everybody just blew past me. yelled at by Dennis. But since I explained my thought process there, he understood it. He wasn't happy about it. He understood it.
He wasn't happy because you didn't do anything to spend money.
The Dennis Fries is the ultimate racers fan. He wants to have everybody out there doing the best they can. And he's more than willing to give you advice, more than willing to help you out. Just ask him questions. Because he's going to give you an unbiased...
Blunt answer.
Blunt answers, yes. He will tell you suck, and he will tell you that you did good.
He will tell you suck, and here's why.
Yes. He's more than willing to help out anybody out there on the racetrack. So, we finished sixth in our heat race. But, which I was happy with.
Yes.
I would have been extremely happy if I finished fifth, but Ray Souls in the 47 got around me, and I got my tires angry again at me, and...
Got my angry tires on.
Yeah, they were angry, right? But we qualified for the feature, which was the goal. So yeah, my goal is to not wreck anybody, not interrupt anybody's path to the front, where I know they are faster than me. I'm not out there to be anybody's roadblock, cause of an accident, cause of any type of irritation. So, the fast guys got around me. Yes, my mistake on the restart. I held on, well, top 8, I finished 6, so we were solidly into the feature. Getting a better understanding of driving not aggressive. So once I started to understand that less is more, as everybody talks about and everybody preaches in racing.
But that's one of those easier said than done.
It's a mental thing that you want to go as fast as you can, brake as late as you can, harder, but it upsets the car, and then you just ruin all exit speed off the turns. Anyway, so in the feature, we rolled off 21st. Again, restarts, I gotta understand, it's a different mindset, instead of just being there and content where you are, to actually want to start racing and moving up wherever you can. So we've had we had a good feature. We finished 16th. But the best was, at the end of the race, our friend, the 51, Kevin Orenberger, and I surprised the hell out of him, and I was right on his back bumper. He looked up, he goes, I got him. Looked up again, and I'm right on him. And we had a good race together. And
what's more amusing about that is this is his old car.
Yes.
Minus the engine. That's his old car.
Yes. So, at the end of the day, Kevin and myself, we laughed about it, we had a good time about it, and that's what we're there for. cars up on the trailers. We both came back. No damages, no nothing. I'm not out there to race anybody to the point where I have to wreck them, smack them. But I will issue this out there right now. I am going to start using my front bumper when I can.
That's
this one. Yes, I understand. And I'm not saying I'm going to be knocking people out of the way. I'm not one of the dirty drivers. Listen, I'm joking about it, saying that I'm going to be...
It's the knock, knock, hey, I'm here.
Knock. Just, I'll give you a little wave. I'm not one of those...
It's not quite the here's Johnny, but
yeah, no. I'm not out there...
Hello, get out of my way.
I'm not out there to knock anybody. I'm just now going to step up my aggressiveness to run a little harder.
He says that,
yes.
But it'll take him a couple of weeks to actually click and,
Yeah. Listen, we're on a roll this year. I have surpassed all expectations I've had for this year. There's 3 more things I want to knock off before the end of the year. I want to set a personal best lap time, which I've done already, and now there's another one. There's a couple of drivers out there that they are my carrot to chase. And it's speed-wise. It's nothing to do with them. They're 2 great kids, 3 kids, 4.
Who in the field isn't a kid compared to you?
The elder statesmen of Nowak and Sylvester Fitzgerald. There's about it. I think there's maybe a few others that they've been there the longest. As it turns out, I think I am the second oldest out there. Crazy old man.
That's what the M means.
But again, this is all fun. I know where my place is on the track. I understand that I don't want to get in anybody's way. I don't want to cause any situations. I don't want to cause any incidents. If there is an incident, it's definitely not intentional. And if it is intentional, you'll know. But anyway, so at the end of the night, it was a good run. I stayed on the lead lap. I'm getting better at pacing with the field. Again, Kevin got me this week, and he usually is a little quicker than I am. But for me to catch up to him and race him some good hard laps at the end there, that's one of our goals. We're having fun. And we're doing what we have to do.
I think Kevin picks up a nitro boost when he sees you coming. He's like, "Ah, crap, it's Ed."
So we're going to make a few adjustments. We finally got some good feedback on our tire temperatures. We're going to make some adjustments on this car that, again, moving forward. Now that I've got good readings and good feedback on it, first of all, I got to learn how to drive better in the first practice so I get some good tire temps off of that. So I can make adjustments between rounds and not wait until after round 2 and then go into the heat thinking, no, I like the way the car drives, but I'm not going to mess with it and not try and go faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because my goal is to make the feature. So.
It's a balancing act.
Again, we're on a roll here. We've made every feature so far, which is surpassed, and we got 98 points. We're going to break 100 this year.
For our 3rd full season and our first in a coupe.
Unfortunately, it seems like the better I do, there's more people. I'm 23rd in points, which is
right where we expected to be.
With 3 bad finishes in the feature, it could be better. But at this point, I've made every feature. And that's our goal. Our goal was to make 3/4 of them.
My goal was 50-50.
So, we're surpassing
we hit that mark already.
So, we're surpassing our goals and our checklist. We're checking all our boxes.
She's driven up on the trailer every night. So, including the first night when,
night when I hit the wall. But, no, they are personal gains that I know I can do a hell of a lot better driving this car. It goes back to my bowling days. where I go into a place thinking that this is the line I'm playing, and I stay there too long, and when I move, I have a better reaction. I'm like, you dumbass, why didn't you do that earlier? And I got to do that here. I got to try that second lane because I get a great launch coming off of 2 on the outside. I need to find that spot to get a good launch down the back straightaway, the setup going to 3, and then understand that it's not the white line as much anymore. It's an outside
at least
route,
not all of the time.
Not all the time. You go out wide and you cut and you come across down by the white line coming down the front straightaway. I'm watching the fast guys. And our friend Alex did the same thing. He goes, I just followed the fast guys. I was trying to hook the bottom like I always do, and I see the fast guys outside. I'm like, let me follow them. And it was just like, you kept right up with those guys. So, great job, Alex.
That'll come more into play with the taking round 1 of practice, like, a little bit more seriously as opposed to, hey, let me just loosen up, use this as my stretch.
Right.
But by immediately jumping into that race mindset, let me try these lines.
I have to write down my little checklist of what I want to do in round 1, then round 2. And then not be afraid to make adjustments where I think I'm going to oh my God, I'm going to lose time or something like that. For whatever reason, I'm always consistent right around my times. I just got to trust myself in making the adjustments and then be able to talk to Jeffrey and say, listen, this is what am I doing? What do you need me to do? So, I'm going to make some adjustments on it this week. Do my normal maintenance for this week. And then we got to do some work on that card for the next time out for that. Because I want to get to that 95 and see what I can do with it. And then see how the setup that we put into it, how does it affect it from when I last drove it with a different setup. Yes, you see that, but yes, it is a, I'm glad I have the 2 cars, one of each.
With our matching noses, because this is the only acceptable nose for these cars.
For us.
No.
Yes, I know.
The other, the like rounded fenders, it's
the typical Chevy front end. Yes.
I can't stand it.
I know. We have to be a little bit different. So, but
I'm pretty sure that just comes naturally to us.
Yeah, we are different. We are bred differently.
I blame you.
But, yeah, no, we had another good successful week.
Are you looking at? Oh, that is a reflection. I saw the
engine.
No, on the hood.
Oh.
There was a random from here. It looks like there's a piece of orange something.
Yeah.
Right next to it.
Yeah.
No, it's just a reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a lot of engine parts.
Yeah. That's this Independence Day cleanup. There are a lot of things to do.
And Jake managed to pick up some decent rubber.
Yes. No, actually, no. He did great. I'm very happy with him.
Again,
I wouldn't be surprised if he actually beats me. It'd be a Reddit war.
Yeah.
He's a good driver. Smooth.
Yep.
And I think that his tenure in the mini stocks, where he's pretty much flat out as all he can, being an underpowered car to weight ratio compared to us. But give him a lap, give him a couple more races. I think the next time he's ready to race.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, but other than that, we have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do. And we will get back to you after the 4th of July holiday.
We got the Cecil Palm Tree 160.
150, 160.
I think it's 160. Big modified race.
Yes, with us.
John's putting out the barriers again for the pit road.
Yes. Poor Fury, guys.
I might be going out Friday to
do more
tech stuff.
Okay. No. Hey.
Or tie up some loose ends that I don't usually have time to do.
Yes.
On Saturdays.
Saturday morning.
Which is not happening. That's the first day I get to sleep in a little bit. But
yes. So we will we'll cut this one at this point.
I was gonna say you better not say cut this one short.
Yeah, it's never short.
No.
You're talking about racing, I'll talk forever. But yeah, peace out. We'll catch you on the next one.